Hello guys, welcome to Motion Tutor YouTube channel, and in this tutorial I gonna be teach you how you can create a 3D logo, 3D shape or 3D icon using PNG picture or reference image. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So you need to follow two steps to create the object. So the first step is to trace your image, to trace your logo or trace your icon, and then the second step is to create a 3D object from it. First of all, we will follow the first step, which is tracing our logo. So here I have my Motion Tutor logo. So you can see it's a PNG image and it has a transparent background. So for tracing, there is two methods for tracing. One is manually tracing and the second is automatically tracing. So like you can put this PNG image in software and it will automatically trace for it. So first of all, I will show you how you can trace the logo in software. So you need Adobe Illustrator for this. But I will also show you how you can manually trace the logo. So you can see here I have my logo here. I don't have any vector, it's just an image logo. So you can see here image in the layers panel. So I will select the image here and I will go to window and click on image tracer and from here I will select black and white. But if you have like colorful logo with multicolors, so you can select colors, but I have black color logo, so I will select black and white and I will then click trace. So it will take a second and it will now trace the logo, but didn't anything happen. So we need to go to object, and here you can go to image tracer and click on expand. So now my logo is traced. Here I have all the paths. I can move this part, I can move this part. So you can see my logo is now traced, and then after this you can click on file and you can click on save, and then you can save it in your folder where you want. And then the one important thing which you need to select is you can go to this version tab, drop down menu, and here you can select Illustrator 8 if you want to use this Adobe Illustrator file in Cinema 4D. So you need to select Adobe Illustrator 8 here, and then you can click OK, and then it's saved and now it's done. So now I will open Cinema 4D. Here select this file and drop it inside my Cinema 4D window. So here you can see now I have some option here. So you need to uncheck the connect spline and check the group spline option and then click OK. So now you can see we have our logo traced here. So you can see now it's here, and here I have this path. This one I don't need this rectangle, so I will ungroup this thing and then I will delete this. So now I have my logo here. So you can see this is now traced here. So now I will tell you the second method of tracing, how you can trace your logo. Like if you don't have your logo with transparent background, so I have this logo. You can see first of all it's not in transparent. So what we need to do to trace it manually, so you can go to your Cinema 4D and you can click here and go to this front view and click here. And first of all I will hide this here from here, and now here what you need to do, you need to go to options and you can go to configure, and then you can go to this back tab, and here you have the image option. So you can click on this three dots and select your logo image here, and now you can see we have our image here. So you can change the opacity to maybe according to your need, according to your logo colors. So first of all you need to select this pen tool. So here you can see we have a pen tool here, so you can just simply select the pen tool, and now we have a reference image in our viewport. So just you need to simply click here and go click here and click here, click here and click here. So I can roughly doing this, but you can take your time and you can do that manually. So you can see it's done, and the same thing for this. I can simply easily select them because the logo is also the logo is not too much complex and it's very easy to do it manually. So you can see now we have the same path and we did it manually. So then you can, when you're done with your tracing, you can just simply go to again configure, and you can remove your image if you want, or if you want to leave it, so you can leave it. And for the circle, you don't need to trace it if you have a circle or a rectangle, because you can get the circle from multiple ways in this software in Cinema 4D. So first of all, you can just simply add the circle here if you have something like circle type of thing, and then you can check the ring option and you can increase the radius. So you can see now we have something like the similar size of thing. If I can increase this size and increase this size, so you can see now here we have the complete logo in just some couple of minutes. So you can see how you can also create or trace manually your logo in Cinema 4D. So now the second step, which is to convert this path into 3D object. So I will delete this one and I will use my logo to do this. So now what we need to do to make this logo 3D. So first of all, I think there is multiple copies of path, so I will delete the one which I don't need. So you can see now you can select the all paths by like left click and dragging your mouse in object panel, and then you can go to this menu and you can hold the alt key. This is very important, you need to hold the alt key, and you can then click on extrude. So now you can see we have our logo in 3D, and now you can select the all extrude, and you can now, when you select the all extrude, so you can see here it's in attribute manager, it's saying we have all extruded selected, and because it's the same extrude, so we have the same property, so we can change it here like in one. So now what you can do, it's now depending on you, you can add some fillet caps if you want, and then you can change the radius, or you can like increase the steps to 25. So you can see now we have something like a round shape of logo, and I will change the roundness to 2, and now you have everything to do here. Now your logo is 3D, and now it's depending on you what you can do next with it. And I hope this tutorial will be helpful for you. So please don't forget to hit the like button and share this with your friends, and subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for more tutorials. And if you want to support me, so you can support me on Patreon, and there you will get the project files of my all tutorials. So please go and support me on Patreon if you want, and thank you so much guys for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye.